Hey, welcome back. This is Big T.
This is old Greg.
And this is your Cup of Sports. Hey, we gotta make sure the cups touch.
Never touch cups, guys.
Yeah.
It's not okay. I know it's 20 of 21, but it's still not okay.
Yeah. Been a great week of sports. What we got today, Big T?
Well, let's start with the... It's sad, but I mean, it'd start in honoring Kobe Bryant.
Hey, it is 1 year anniversary of Kobe Bryant. Passed away. Man of much knowledge, much motivation to everybody of different ages.
Ways to live your life with that Mamba mentality. And you know, the people out there that say there was other people in that helicopter, you're 100% right. And those people are missed, and they are, and the world misses them. But
Everybody.
don't judge somebody because they miss Kobe Bryant. Because Kobe Bryant had an impact on the world, had an impact on the people as a whole. And it's okay for people to say, oh man, you know, Kobe Bryant, you know, he died and I miss him, and I miss the way he taught us how we could live our life, and we could accomplish things. You don't need to pretend upset because some people that you probably didn't even know, 90%, 100% of you that are offended didn't know, want to then judge somebody because they're just talking about how much they miss Kobe Bryant. Everybody grieves in their own way. Allow that to happen.
If you should judge anybody, judge the cops that was taking pictures at the wreckage, okay? Judge them.
Judge the media.
But this is to Kobe.
Kobe, he is missed. And we should all live our life with Mamba mentality.
Totally, man. Kobe was a great one. But, yeah, we're back again with your headlines on sports. We just talked about Kobe for a second. But we are going to talk about the NBA, too. What you got for the NBA? Crazy stuff, huh?
Some no hugs and no jersey swaps.
Man, no hugs, no jersey swaps.
That's harder than what the NFL did. The NFL, you could jersey swap, you could talk. I mean,
nah, but the NBA actually has security to make sure at the end of the game, even before the game, that you can't go over and hug or give any dap to anybody at the beginning or the end of the game. It's just crazy.
They used to have that security where I lived. We called them snitches back in the
day. It happened with Kyrie at the end of one of his games. He tried to swap jerseys with somebody, and security just cut him off. But
you know, and that's a shame because you know sometimes you're playing against somebody and you're like, hey, I want to swap jerseys with legends and And that's I mean. We understand that, what's going on in the world right now and has-been affects it. But, I mean, the NFL, they swap jerseys.
Yeah, but speaking of Kyrie and the Nets, got the big three with the Nets. They doing okay. Lost 2 times in a row to the Cavs. Kind of embarrassing. But they won.
He had some stuff to say about that, but I was sick, so he couldn't, we couldn't get on. But
it is all right. I held it in. But, nah, they doing all right. But I believe they're going to be like Miami Heat. When they had their big three, James, Wade, and Bosh.
I thought you were going to be like the Miami Heat now with,
Butler?
The GOAT.
I said big three.
Jimmy Butler. He is a big three.
Okay.
He's defensive, shooting, and rebounding. The man's a big three, okay? He's a big three in
but
himself.
He's hurt right now. I don't even know what's wrong with him. So you can't even count him in, and he's not playing right now.
He'll be there when it matters.
But, the big three in Miami, when they're like not 1, not 2, not 3 championships. I think they won 2.
Yeah, they won 2.
They won 2.
Right. No,
they did not win the first year. They actually lost to my Mavericks. Big respect to the Mavs.
As much as I hate the Mavs, Dirk was wonderful to watch.
Yeah, he was a killer that year, wasn't he?
Oh my God, he had that back.
But I think it's going to take at least 1 year before they can actually get their stuff together. They'll get far in the playoffs. They just won't go all the way. Don't let the government mess up because Kyrie going boycott again. That's another thing. So
we'll get the world right so Kyrie can play basketball.
Yeah, totally.
But we're gonna switch gears a little bit and we're gonna talk about baseball. Now, baseball is it's a wonderful sport. But Kurt Schilling,
9 innings, yeah.
Kurt Schilling,
wonderful sport.
He said that he's asking to be removed from the ballot.
Yeah. He says he's no good. He's not a Hall of Famer.
I mean, that's not exactly what he said. What he said is, I do not want to participate in the final year of voting. Let me put that in context. This is his final year on the ballot before he gets removed from the ballot, and he was the highest vote getter. People presume he would probably.
Well, hold on, can we talk about Barry Bonds? He only has one more year too, don't he?
Yeah, but then they go to the veteran. We'll get to that.
Hey, but
I will not participate. I will not participate in the final year of voting. I'm requesting to be removed from the ballot. I defer to the Veterans Committee and the men whose opinions actually matter and who are in the position of actually.
He
judging
said the
me,
people that vote on this ain't nothing.
Judge me as a player. I don't think I'm a Hall of Famer, as I've often stated. But if former players think I am, I will accept that with an honor.
That's a long ass quote, bro. You really had to read that whole thing?
Well, I think because what it says is he is saying that he doesn't respect the baseball writers, and I kind of don't blame him. You don't make up the rules for who gets to get in the Hall of Fame.
Read what I write. It's bomb.
Barry Bonds, it is his last year, and he was at 68%. And these people will probably.
You're talking about the guy that hit the most home runs in Major Baseball
and
League?
we all understand that he used steroids, but to be honest with you, he was a Hall of Famer before he used steroids. And before you ask how do I know that he used steroids or not, because Barry Bonds showed up one day and looked like the Incredible Hulk. You clearly know when he used steroids.
Doesn't everybody do that?
There's no question.
All right, so let me ask you this: when you go to a doctor and you're sick, he gives you steroids.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Everybody does steroids, not just Barry Bonds. That's my point. Not all steroids make you look like the Hulk, but everybody does steroids.
I don't disagree.
That's why Big T's so big.
It is. That's all muscle.
He used to do steroids, then he quit.
Then I just stopped working out. But I still do the steroids because they taste good. Well, let's switch to some football news.
Football news. Oh, man.
We got 3 quarterbacks that could be on the move. We talked about Deshaun Watson.
Yep.
Obviously wanting out.
Now we got Stafford.
I think Deshaun Watson should just call James Harden and find out how to get out of a team.
Oh, it's very easy. Just come into camp 50 pounds overweight and you'll be okay.
Talk smack about all your teammates. He can't do that.
Yeah.
There's zero chance.
So we got Watson. Stafford said he don't want to stay with Detroit anymore after I said he's going to die in Detroit.
Detroit has said they've mutually agreed to separate.
Yep. And then we got the Aaron Rodgers drama too. So let's just talk about Watson for a second. You still think Watson is going to be able to move somewhere?
I don't see it because there was an article out today that the Alabama coach was going to reunite with Tua Tagovailoa in Miami, and if Miami doesn't go for Deshaun Watson, I don't know a lot of.
Well, he was talking about the Jets too.
Are they gonna have enough to offer them? Do they believe in the? Because it comes down to who they believe in the quarterback, and Sam Darnold's had a few chances.
Well, Watson must be desperate if he says he would rather go to the Jets over the Dolphins.
That's
who
one trash.
Who
one
would
dumpster
want
fire for another?
Besides Le'Veon Bell, I still don't know why he went to the Jets, but why would you want to go to the Jets?
One dumpster fire to another.
I know.
They'll just destroy your career. I'd stay in Houston. I don't care if it's a racist, stupid piece of owner, but and then you got Rodgers. The Rodgers race.
Yeah, lost another championship game. Oh man, it's so sad. Sad.
He plays in the NFC. It's a pretty tough championship game.
Well, he was going against the GOAT, you know.
I mean, it's they should stick with Aaron Rodgers. I didn't know that I was gonna have to say that as it was a question.
I'm not a Packers fan, and I can't see him leaving, even though I'd love to see him leave.
Aaron Rodgers stated he would presume he'll be back in Green Bay next year, but he said he doesn't have a crystal ball. I think the speculation mostly comes from because his contract's not up.
Hey, ain't no telling what might happen in the NFL.
I think that what speculation comes from is they drafted a young quarterback, and
first round pick
costs a lot of money. Do they decide to move on? And if this owner is truly that mad at Aaron Rodgers and decides to move on,
he's 1-4 in the championship game.
You deserve to lose your football team. You made it to the championship game 5 times. Yeah. I get that, and it's not him that's your problem. You draft 0 offensive help. You do 0 work on
I say it has to be a defense. The offense was actually good this year.
Your head coach was the stupidest head coach in the world.
Hey, let's not talk about my head coach right now.
I mean,
I'm not a
that
fan of
team
him either.
did not do anything to help themselves. They did nothing to help him, and Aaron Rodgers gets him to the dance anyway. I think he
That's a
deserves
damn
better.
good game though. It's not like he gave up. It was a good game.
No,
it's just
and
the Bucks just came in clutch.
When you play against Tom Brady, he's going to do that. Tom Brady will win the game if you give him the chance to. But he should have never had the chance to. When he was throwing those interceptions, they should have taken over that game.
Totally.
They should have gotten a lead and got a control of it. Because if you give Tom Brady a chance to win the game with a football, he's going to win the game with the football. You know, that's how it happens.
If Tom Brady is on the sideline and you have the ball, do not just
don't give it back to him.
Don't
he
give
does
it to
not
him.
touch the ball.
You cannot.
If you have to have a sniper on the roof, shoot the man.
It doesn't matter how much he's down by.
Whatever it takes. I'm not inciting violence.
Hey,
so
Tom Brady has had some bad losses. He lost to somebody like 27-3 or something like that.
Yeah, but never in the clutch. It's never if he's in the game, it's over. If you get up by 2 scores, they win that football game, obviously. But then you had the Chiefs game where the Bills coach said
the Chiefs is the Chiefs.
The Bills coach said there's a clear difference between the Chiefs and the Bills, and I said that to Greg, and he looked at me like, yeah, there is.
I'm just saying, put in the comments, say in the comments, I'm just assuming everybody is saying the Chiefs are going to win. Even if you don't want the Chiefs to win, it's just like, but the Bucks do have a good defense.
They do. I'll tell you, both these teams make mistakes. They both drop passes. The only difference that goes in the Chiefs' favor as far as mistakes is Tom Brady will throw more interceptions, but he might throw 0. He's Tom Brady. He could go out there and throw 5 touchdowns, no picks.
He gets old sometimes. That menopause kicks in sometimes.
Well, he got hit a few times. I'm not saying they're all his fault, but I mean, when an interception happens, So.
Oh no, I think Mahomes could get one big hit, and that could change up the game too.
It could, but he had turf toe, and he still played well.
Oh, okay. But
and it's supposed to be a home game.
I'm still surprised he played in that last game.
It's supposed to be a home game for Tampa, but
first time ever. First time ever an NFL team made it to the Super Bowl at their own stadium.
Yeah, I mean, we were waiting for this with Minnesota, with so many teams that had a chance, and now it's Tampa Bay, and it's during this. So while there's no fans.
No, the games over the weekend were had the most fans all year.
Yeah, and there'll be some fans, but they're gonna give. I mean, it's the Super Bowl, so by the time you give away tickets to first responders that they're gonna do, and you do all this stuff, then it's like, how many actual Tampa Bay fans? It's not. Is it gonna be a real home field advantage? Whereas if this was a fully packed Super Bowl,
well, I can't say the real fans will be there, but I can tell you the fans that has millions of dollars and mommy daddy money, they'll be there.
Hulk Hogan will
for
be
sure.
There.
Hulk Hogan will be there.
Hulk Hogan, I don't know if he will be there, but Hulk Hogan put out a message saying thanking Tom Brady for winning one for his team. So I didn't even know he was a Tampa Bay fan because all Tampa Bay fans aren't real fans.
All right. Well, we still got Stafford too. We didn't talk about Stafford.
It's Stafford. So
they gonna let go of Stafford?
I
just said last week he's gonna die in Detroit. Now he's talking about he don't want to play for Detroit no more.
Yeah, it's a mutual agreed separation. So he is
not jinx him. Not jinxed him. Might be the best thing ever.
So do you see a team Stafford could go to?
I can say he could go to the Colts. They could try the Phillip Rivers thing.
When I was
because Phillip Rivers actually took the Colts farther than anybody would say they could have won.
Just keep trying. I mean, that'd be an interesting spot because they were in the playoff hunt. Other
than that, maybe Jimmy G gets hurt again. You know, he go to the 49ers.
And you know, Jimmy G hasn't been doing that well. I mean, Stafford kind of looks like an upgrade there, doesn't he?
Almost, yeah. We got the Bears too.
The Bears are dying for a quarterback, but they trade him within the division. That's a tough one, but
that is a tough one.
It's almost like by the time you're good, is Stafford even still going to be playing? So.
Oh no, they said they want first-round draft picks for Stafford.
In the comments below, would you give up a first-round draft pick for Stafford?
I would say no. I could not give up.
I would have to.
I could trade a player for Stafford. Maybe a second. It was some third, fourth round picks, but to give up a first round pick for Stafford, I don't know if I could do that.
I think if that's me, I agree with you. I don't think I'd give up a first unless I was trying to win a Super Bowl and I thought it was possible. But I mean,
He's not Brett Favre, okay?
He's not
So
gonna.
he can't just come into any team.
Yeah, he's not gonna get you a he's not gonna get you a Super Bowl on his own. And so I'd agree. A first round pick usually gets you. I mean, Khalil Mack got 2 first round picks. I don't think Stafford is half of Khalil Mack.
Yeah, but I don't know. They don't even talk about Khalil Mack as much as they did after a trade. After a trade, like the first year.
He's still a beast.
Yeah, he's still a beast,
which
though.
is a shame.
We're gonna talk about Crybaby Rudolph.
Yeah, Kyle Rudolph.
Crybaby Rudolph.
Crybaby Rudolph said that he will not take a pay cut and he is not happy with his usage. So basically, he's like, I'm not getting all the love I want, and I'm not taking less money.
Yeah,
and
he still wants to play. He just wants to see the ball more. What I say is just get open. Get open. You will catch the ball.
Don't block nobody.
Nah,
block more people.
Because his quarterback is a stat machine. That he just cares about the stats. So as long as he gets open, he will get the ball. He'll be happy. He just has to get open. He might have to block a couple of plays because you do have a bomb-ass running back. But I think that's his problem. I think they want him to block more than to run a route. But
I would just say I hope that contract is guaranteed, because if you don't have a bunch of guaranteed money left, then I don't care if you think you're picking a cake cut or not. You go bye-bye. Yeah, I would presume he'd have guaranteed money left if he's still running his mouth, but I would be.
Yeah. Enough about Crybaby Rudolph.
So who do you got in the Super Bowl?
Come on, we just talked about this.
You want to make the picks yet, or you want to wait till
make the picks about the Super Bowl?
Or do you want to wait?
All right.
He should probably wait. He needs time.
All right. So
he needs time to get himself together.
So this is what I'm gonna say. Chiefs should win, but if the Chiefs are down 6 or 7 points with 2 minutes left, and for some dumbass reason they kick the ball to Tom Brady, who's gonna win the game?
Tom Brady. It won't happen.
It won't happen. Happen?
Andy Reid is better than that, folks.
I don't know. Okay, let's start. Better coach, Andy Reid or Arison?
Bruce Arians? Or
Arison
from Tampa Bay?
Yeah.
Andy Reid, hands down.
Yeah,
hands
okay.
down. 100 times a week.
Let's see.
Andy
Better
Reid or
coach.
Coach
McCarthy? Dude, don't even talk about my Cowboys right now, man. Why you trying to clown me?
It's not what he can say.
All right, Chiefs are gonna lose by 3 points. Just because he said
you're gonna say Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes, Patrick Mahomes, folks. Not talking GOAT, guys.
Okay, we could talk about the wide receivers. As long as we're not talking about speed. Because you know the Chiefs got the fastest wide receivers.
Yes.
But
the Legion of Zoom.
But they got Evans. They got Gronk, even though he doesn't do too much. Antonio Brown is going to be back.
You know,
they got Goodwin.
If you're differentiating between taking the quarterback out of it and just saying if I was throwing to the wide receivers, you'd have to say it was Tampa Bay. I mean, their wide receivers are more gifted, but I mean the Chiefs wide receivers can just.
I feel like they're more aggressive too.
Yeah, so really, is Mike Evans has really stepped up this year. Godwin's dropping passes left and right.
Well, shoot. Throw Winston back in there, and they both have 1,000-yard seasons.
But we'll see. Eric Fisher's out for the game, so Mike Remmers will probably step into that position.
I was talking about the offensive line for the Chiefs. Yeah.
So I mean, Tampa Bay's probably got the better O-line in this game. They probably got the better defense, and got the better kicker. So we'll see. It's gonna be interesting.
What you say? Tampa Bay got a better kicker than Chiefs?
No, I said Chiefs got a better kicker.
Oh, okay. I was about to say because he was.
They were both Chiefs. They were both drafted.
But even though Tampa Bay's kicker made some hell of kicks in Green Bay, too.
I know we drafted him. He just wasn't good enough to be
honest. Oh no, that's Bill's kicker that made 2 50-yarders.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, if they would have went for him more, if they would have been more aggressive, they should that 4th and goal. They should have got the win for the touchdown.
Man, luckily, I wasn't out there. I would have put some moves on them.
So we'll see. We'll get another one out before the Super Bowl happens.
As long as he don't get herpes again.
Was definitely a stomach thing, and then I got.
He talked to Magic Johnson already. He's here.
I got surgery coming up, so Greg might be with you.
Put your prayers out there.
For a couple weeks there, but we'll get it out to you, and we'll get ready for this amazing couple weeks we're gonna have. We got some basketball coming up, and
I know
that they even having
football is almost over, so. Well, it's not actually never over. We still got draft picks coming up, but man, this is almost the season where We almost, basketball season. Now with the basketball season, with the schedule they got, I guess we won't have that little month or so with no sports.
With no sports, that's good.
Yeah, so that'd be kind of good. So maybe 2021 is looking up on us. Don't know.
I don't know. Put in the comments below. Like and subscribe. You know we love y'all. And we'll see y'all soon.
Yep.
Okay.
And this is your Daily Cup of Sports.
Not daily.
Daily, weekly, whatever you want to call it.
Bi-weekly.